Good morning. It is very gloomy today. It's gonna be raining, and I have decided that today will be a self-care day. I have had my string of productive days and I just want to relax today, okay? I've been seeing all these self-care checklists on Pinterest, and I thought that I would do the ones that struck out to me. And this video is sponsored by La Mer. I thought that this would be a really smooth integration because La Mer is one of my favorite skincare brands, and obviously I'm gonna pamper my skin today. I legitimately feel reborn. And we've only done like one thing off the checklist. Okay, so now let's tackle skincare. So I saw some videos on YouTube and I'm pushing my face away to lift. So now we're gonna jump into the eye cream. I have been using La Mer's eye concentrate for a year now, and as you can see, I love it. That's why I'm really excited to try their new updated formula. Now this has triple the amount of the concentrated miracle broth, which is in all La Mer's products, but there's 3 times the amount in their eye concentrate. And one little hack I like to do is I keep the applicator in the freezer, so that way when I apply it, it just has this really refreshing, cooling sensation. I'll just do 3 little dots here, 3 dots on the other side, and then I'll just sweep it left to right. Ugh, it feels like a little mini massage on your face. There's also lime tea concentrate in here as well, which is a really powerful antioxidant, and it just helps like prevent and brightens up this whole area. So now I'm adding a vitamin C serum just to protect my face from the daily aggressors. We're gonna push the forehead back to drain. So I'll do the other side. When I get my facial, they do a lot of this too. I don't know what this does, but it just feels nice. And sometimes when I go get a facial, they do this. This feels nice too. And then to finish off the skincare, I'm just gonna apply some sunscreen on. Because even though we're gonna stay indoors all day, the UV rays still manage to sneak its way in. Next up on the agenda, we've got meditation. We're gonna use my favorite app, Calm. I recently just changed the song. Listen to it. Doesn't it sound like you're in a spa? When I listen to this, I feel like there's hope. Like it's gonna be okay. It's like that, I don't know what that sound is. It's like spiritual, man. This one is called Alleviating Stress.
When you're ready, close your eyes.
I feel so relaxed. I'm really happy that I've prioritized meditation as a part of my routine. In the past, I was definitely using it as just another task that I had to cross off, but I'm a lot more gentle on myself. I've always worked really well with streaks because when I'm working towards something and I've already built something, it's easier for me to maintain. When I had like past 2 months, I was like, okay, there's gonna be a day, some point in this year where I'm gonna miss a day and I'm not gonna freak out. And that day happened. It was March 8th. I was like, okay, this day happened, but let's just like pick it right back up again. I know that with meditation, it's kind of difficult to track your progress because it's not like an overnight thing. Just because you start meditating doesn't mean that all of a sudden you're like Buddha and you're just Zen all the time. It's like small changes. I've noticed that my patience has expanded. If something doesn't go my way or if there's a hiccup, I'm like easier to let it go. I'm like, well, that happened. I do think that meditation has helped me get outside my head and not be so attached to thoughts. Now, when something happens, I can kind of see myself outside of it and be like, oh, well, that's just a thought you're having right now. It's negative, but wait a minute. Have you eaten? Have you drank water? Have you talked to anyone that you love recently? You know, just stuff like that to kind of check in on myself because, you know, the mind has like 60,000 thoughts a day? Not all of them are gonna be positive. So it's very important to kind of categorize your thoughts as like just a thought. Sometimes that's all it is. hair's finished. I think we should put on an outfit. I'm not gonna wear, hold on, what do I always wear? I'm gonna take a break from this. As much as I love this shirt, oh, it's so clean too. I'm gonna try and put on like a nice, cozy outfit that has a little bit of style, a little bit of flair to it. So here is the first outfit. I've been loving to wear this sports bra from Lovewave just as a top because it's really stretchy, it's comfortable, and it looks great paired with just baggier bottoms. These are just like graphic sweats from Pleasures, and it has just like this neon green print here. It's got pockets. It's also like pretty loose, which I appreciate, and it's just very flattering. All right, so here is my second outfit. Didn't change much, just the pants. These sweats are by The Range, and I love the color. It's in this nice neutral olive shade, and it's very, very flattering. I love the waistband. It's like very, very stretchy. And here is another easy, chill home outfit. I love a big sweater. This one is by Proof Collective. This one, like, it falls really nicely on the body. And underneath, I'm just wearing these breakfast shorts. These are by Topshop. If I wanted to make it really comfortable, I would wear it with these pajama bottoms. Oh my gosh. Now, these pajama bottoms are the most comfortable pants in the world. These are by the brand MeUndies, and I swear to God, the fabric feels like butter. This has actually been my quarantine gift for my family. I got my brother a pair, I got my dad a pair, and then I bought a pair for my mom for her birthday in January, so she already has a pair. But basically, like, we love these, and it makes me feel like connected to my family knowing that we're all wearing our MeUndies at home. This outfit's not as flattering, but this is probably the most like realistically comfortable outfit that I should wear. I like to try and drink at least 2 bottles of this a day. Obviously, staying hydrated is very, very important in general for your skin, for your mood. And because I have a sippy cup with this straw, it just makes drinking water so much easier. Like, I could probably drink this whole canteen right now. Okay, I can't do it. There's still like a little bit left here. I don't know what I'm trying to prove. Like, it's not like anyone will be that impressed with the fact like, oh, Jen can drink water. Yeah, so I'm just gonna fill this up again. Okay, so now I'm going to prepare myself a nourishing meal. I actually want something relatively healthy because I haven't been eating the healthiest the past couple of days. So I actually want something with like nutrition and health. So I'm gonna go and make myself a salad. So for my protein, I'm using a veggie patty. This one is by Dr. Prager's, and it's my favorite brand of all the veggie patties. So first up, we've got some romaine lettuce. Now I've got some cherry tomatoes. I'm just gonna slice them in half. Next up, we've got a cucumber. This is a Japanese miso dressing, and it is so delicious. It's like on the creamier side, so I'll just use like a spoonful of it. This is like the dressing that like when you go to Benihana and they give you like that side salad. This is the dressing that goes on top of it. There's something very, very comforting about this flavor. Oh, that looks really good. And then we plop the little patty on. So I'm going to show you guys how I have been mindfully eating. It's been something that I've been implementing for a week and a half now, and I've been liking it so far. Before I eat, I ask myself a couple questions. So the first question is 2 to 3 emotions that you're feeling. So right now, I feel calm, I feel peaceful. The second question is why you want the food. So this may be like a weird question, but it makes you aware of like why you're eating. Are you eating this because you're actually hungry? Has it been like a while since your last mealtime? Are you eating this because you're craving something sweet? Are you eating this because you're bored? Are you eating this because you're stressed? So it adds that extra step of the you having to check in with yourself. So I want this food because I have not eaten breakfast. I am hungry. I need fuel. I need some nutrients. And then I also ask myself like what I'm craving. So it could be anything. I eat whatever I want as long as I explain why and like what I'm craving. I want something that has hot and cold. So the patty's hot and then the outside is really refreshing. So I want something that's warm but also refreshing. This like ticks both the boxes. Okay, and then I'll write in what I'm actually eating. So I'll say I'm eating a salad with veggie patty. So now that we finished those questions, I'm going to eat, and I'm gonna do it with no distractions, no TV, no phone, and I'm just gonna focus on the flavors. So now that the food is finished, I ate all of it. Clearly, I liked it. We're gonna go back to the food journal. And so my next question is, how do you feel? What did you observe? I feel satisfied. And this is a good time for me to stop. Because I think in the past, I would continue eating on after this. And I think because I have no distractions and I'm actually really observing like the textures and the combinations that are in my mouth, it makes me focus purely on the food. So I'll write, things that I liked. Like I loved the crunch of the cucumber and the carrots mixed together. The patty by far is probably my favorite part. So I make sure for the patty, I like divide it and eat it slowly so that way it lasts throughout the whole meal. And then the last question is, what did I learn? And it could be very simple. It could be, I learned that couscous tastes really good in a salad. I just chugged a cup of coffee, so I need to do something with this energy. So we're gonna start vacuuming, and I'm gonna start my goal small. I'm just gonna clean the bedroom, vacuum, and then see where that takes me. I also need to move around a little bit more because my Apple Watch just told me off. It was like, you normally get more exercise in by now. It's like, yeah, I can't go outside. I can't exercise. It's raining, Siri. Got the gloves on. Got the cleaning products. We're done cleaning. I even cleaned Cheeky too. That leads us to our next activity, which is I guess this is our next activity. So our next activity is to do some reminiscing. I have had this box since like high school. This is the box that was underneath my bed at my childhood home, but when my parents sold it, I just put everything that had sentimental value in this box. So I thought I would kind of show you guys. So the first artifact I'd like to show you is my Spanish project when I was a sophomore. This is back in 2005. So this was what I looked like when I was 14 years old. As you can see, I've got like the bangs, the mullet. The reason why I have like all this stuff on my face is because you had to guess who this was just by the description. So it says, Yo tengo una mochila morada. So it says, I have a purple backpack. I look like a fetus. This is like me enjoying a Jack in the Box burger. I always loved putting little bows on my hair. This is the bus that I would ride. And this is me and Sarah. I'm wearing like my Volcom graphic tee. Amazing. These jeans, I personally sewed to make them skinny. It was so difficult to find skin tight jeans back in the day. You guys do not know the struggle. And this was the grand finale. Me llamo Jenn. Oh my god, and there's me and Sarah. So back in the day, it was really difficult to like find and remember the clothes that you liked. Like Ashley Simpson was one of my biggest style inspirations. And so what I would do was I would get her outfits and then I would draw them. And I would draw them so that I would try and remember when I would go to Forever 21 or Goodwill, I would try and find the outfit that I was looking for. So this was the style, guys. Look, we've got an ombre, like big bang full look. We've got a tunic and yellow skinnies and like pointy shoes. White pastel skinnies, not capris, gross. Oh my god, this is so funny. A gray spotted tank, jersey light and flowy, and funky seafoam jewelry. This was my vibe. This was one of my dream outfits. Oh my gosh. This was another one of my dream outfits. I think this was inspired by like Urban Outfitters. As you can see, we've got a boat neck sweater. Long sleeved is okay. These scarves are really, really popular as well. But it was really cool to just wear them as like a big loose bandana. I've got like a fitted maroon cardigan, and these were like my dream shoes. I had no idea where to find them, but they were like these cobalt blue flats with a chain that like hung around them. Oh my gosh. I wish I had more of these. I don't know why I only have 2. This was me meeting the person who won Project Runway. What's his name? Daniel Vosovic? Daniel Vosovic? That's me meeting him. I went to like a meetup and I was so excited to meet him. I bought his book that day. This is me and my friend Kelly at an American Apparel warehouse sale. We camped out for hours to get defected American Apparel clothing. This was also one of my MySpace pictures. This is me and my friend Vanessa. As you can see, we were little like scenesters. The checkered belt, that was key. And I have my Hollister V-neck. This is me when I was 10 years old. That was my mom's jacket that made me feel like really put together like her. I still have all this stationery. White was my favorite character. I thought she was the most stylish girl to ever exist. Random pictures of me and Sarah. I think I'm holding like a Mars Volta CD. You got my favorite Powerpuff Girl, Bubbles. Here's a list of all the activities that I wanted to do. Have a dinner where all the food and decorations are the same color. A sunrise picnic. Build a huge tent. This is like really nice, man. Go to Chinatown and buy a turtle and release it into the wild. These are very specific activities I wanted to do, but I guess this is what my agenda was back in the day. This is a very emo quote that I wrote on here. It says, "Ever notice how happy kids don't write in their diaries very much? They don't have to. Life's too fun. Diaries are for when life isn't fun. They're for figuring out what went wrong." I mean, clearly this quote stuck out to me. I was very emotional. Now I'm gonna just like play Animal Crossing, but this was a really good self-care day. Oh my god. If you guys enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments down below, and let me know what you guys like to do on a day where you just want to decompress and relax. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye! Mwah.